Salam alaikum. I'm Sally Howell. I'm here recording a project. It's called Zoom In on the Halal Metropolis. And what we're trying to do is record how the Muslim community in the Metro Detroit area is responding to and surviving the coronavirus era. And I'm here right now talking to Hussein Dabajeh, and he's interviewing. We're both sitting in our garages. And the original idea was that I would interview his garage, but we realized that while his garage does have a celebrity presence, it does not necessarily have a voice. So we're here talking to you today about Hussein's garage in particular and about the garages of Dearborn. So hi, Hussein, how are you?
We're great. How are you, Sally?
I'm good. So tell me how you're doing.
I'm bored. I think I speak for everyone, around bored, but bored but thankful. It could be a lot worse for a lot of us. So I think the fact that we have a home to sit in, and we can at least sit with our family members, it makes it a little easier. Gives us some time to spend some quality time with the family, which I've been enjoying. But I work with the county, so work hasn't really stopped. But it's definitely slowed down. So a lot more meetings and a lot more of this Zoom.
A lot more Zoom. Yeah, we're all living on Zoom now. So tell me about your garage.
My garage. So it's this time of year that my garage usually gets the most attention. Starts getting the most attention again. But everyone's staying at home. No one can really go out. So friends haven't really been coming over. Usually, like right now, we're less than 30 days away from Ramadan. You spent a couple nights here during Ramadan, but we're like less than 30 days out, and it's just looking like we're not going to be able to open up our garage doors to our family and friends and neighbors this year. I think it's just going to be whoever's living within the confinement of your four walls at home. That's who you're going to be spending Ramadan with. I think the garage is definitely disappointed with that. It's going to be lonely this Ramadan. So
why don't you show us your garage? Give us a quick tour of your garage.
Let's see. So let's see if I can go out from over here. This was okay. Let's see. So we cleared up, but we still haven't put all the furniture in. But we got our TV back there, so when you're sitting outside, you can actually we can watch our TV.
Yeah.
This was our hookah table, which we built last year. But I quit smoking hookah last year, September 8th, over 200
Good for
days.
you. Congratulations.
But only in North America. In the Middle East, I'm still smoking.
Well, we'll keep you here this year at least.
Yeah, but so what we're going to be turning this into a tool bench, hopefully within the next week or so. We got our fridge back there. It's got to be.
They've got a nice fridge. They've got a good big screen TV, good flat screen TV.
And then usually over here is where we have our patio furniture. We kind of have it outside right now, but we're going to be getting. These are all my nieces and nephews' bikes that they ride when they come over. But unfortunately, there's going to be no coming over, at least not anytime soon. So, but yeah, that's the garage.
That's the garage, and you could see when you were sitting down, you could see the reflection of your house in the big screen TV. So you could get a sense that this is a typical East Dearborn detached garage. Yeah, and they've got the furniture out there. And I have visited Hussein's house and his garage at times when there were like 80, 90 people in his garage in his backyard. And I know when Abdul Sayed was running for governor, he gave an address here in Hussein's backyard, probably for about 90 people. It's something like 2 a.m, wouldn't you say?
Yep, it was. I remember that. That night we had a little over, I think, 200 people come all together. But it was probably about 100 max at a time, 100, 110 at a time. But yeah, that was, when this year we did some work on my house and inside and out, and we took that porch down because it had like some foundation issues. And my father was a little sad because Abdul had spoke on it. And my father literally wanted to keep it up for that reason, but it had to go. It's going to be replaced this year, hopefully.
Your dad never sent me the video from that evening, or if he sent me, I wasn't able to watch it. So if he still has it, I really want the video from that evening.
Baba, can you come here for a second? He's in the garden. We're gonna put him on the property.
While you're waiting for Baba, I'll show you guys my garage, which is so boring. The only exciting thing is I do have a canoe here hanging next to me. It's just like a typical garage with cars in it. And yeah, there's some bikes, but it's just,
Sally, here's my dad.
Salam alaikum. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good.
I remember you.
Of course you do.
Abdul spoke here.
Yeah.
You were supposed to send her the video. She said your father still hasn't sent me the video.
Oh my God.
Do you still have it?
It should be there. I gotta go on Google Photo. I will find it for you.
Please do. I really want it because he said some things that night that were very distinctive to the Muslim audience. I want that recording.
Okay, I will find it.
Thank you.
Anyway, we're doing nothing these days, sitting home. So I have something to do now.
Okay, good. I'm glad to help. How are you? I'm glad you guys are taking care of each other.
Oh, yeah, always.
So Hussein, if you don't mind, so one thing I've been seeing on social media when people talk about Dearborn is I'm seeing people, they're saying, Wallah, I saw 10 men in my neighbor's garage last night. Wallah, that's the Arab version of it. And then the non-Arabs are saying, who are these people? They're still gathering in their garages. So,
like as far as a lot of like my friends, my family, even my like nieces and nephews who are now a little older, they're friends.
It's very wrong to do it.
But I feel like that it's not really I haven't heard.
I don't see. I don't think it's happening now.
Okay.
Maybe a few idiot ones, but
well, so yeah, do you have like a PSA, an announcement, something you want to share with these people?
I work. So we've been kind of sitting at a bunch of meetings throughout, like with the county, with the city and whatnot.
Okay, I'll let you finish. Now it's nice.
Thank you. I look forward to the video.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. But I was listening to something yesterday, and I think I might have been like Kumo prime time. But this virus can't live outside of our body. This virus can only live within a human body. If it's outside of a body, it's something like within a few days, it's going to die. As long as we're staying within the confinement of our own home, we're not going to be able to spread this. It's not worth going out. It's not worth hanging out with your friends. There's one thing where a lot of people think that there's like this tweet that was going around where it says hanging out with people that are close to you isn't self-quarantine. We might go out and we might get bored now. And it's just not worth going out. And if we come home and if I'm infected with this virus, I'm going to come home and within 10 to 12 days, I'm going to be perfectly fine. But my mother and my father aren't going to be perfectly fine. I think that's who we got to worry about is our mom and our dad. It's not about us. My grandma's in Lebanon, and so is one of my aunts, my mom's sister. And I mean, in South Lebanon, they've been in their house for about 3 or 4 weeks straight. Like I'm from a village called Bint Jbel in Lebanon, and the town center is usually jam-packed with people. And there's a video I shared on my Facebook about a week ago, and it shows how empty the streets are. And when I was talking to my aunt, because I'm going to be honest, I thought that they might take this because there's this thing where like Arabs always turn everything into a joke. And I thought that that's what they might be doing overseas. And when I talked to my aunt, she said, when the like community leaders and when like the community leaders, the elected officials came out and spoke on TV, and what they said was, in a time of war, you're used to sitting within your own home. And usually in a time of war, you got to worry about a bomb falling on your house and that this bomb might take you out. So you're staying in your home and you're trying to stay in a room where you think it's going to be most safe. Right now, you don't have to worry about a bomb falling on your house. All you have to worry about is as long as you're not leaving your house, you're not going to get this virus. You're not going to bring it back into your house. You don't got to worry about your mom and your dad. I think that's most important. I don't know if that was like a long rant or anything, but like staying within our own home. I mean, if you got to go out to Kroger, Farmer Jack, Super Greenland, Papaya, Dearborn Fresh, wherever you're going to go, everything is stocked up. You don't have to worry about going out and hoarding whatever you're going to do. Just live your life. I mean, if you got to go out, make sure it's you. Like usually what it is when my parents need something, I'm the one that's going out, grabbing whatever we need. I bring it home. I try to disinfect it before we bring it into the house. And then I just bring it in. Like, that's it. And if I get to stay home for like a month, I get to work from home. It might be boring, but could be a lot worse. I mean, you could get infected with this virus. You could bring it home, and I mean, you might wake up one day and your mom and dad aren't with you just because.
I know. And you live with your parents. So this is especially critical for you. And they're lucky that they have you and your sister still living with them. I mean, like, some people's parents aren't living with other people. I mean, the people I really feel for right now are the people who feel alone. And alhamdulillah, you don't live alone. So that's good. I talked to Haj Hass this afternoon about Suhoor Fest. So do you
Yeah.
want to just say a few words about what your thoughts are about what Ramadan is going to be like this year?
This is going to be, so I'm pretty sure I mean, our nation, whether it be in America or in the Middle East or anywhere around the world, in time of war, Ramadan was definitely different. But I mean, I'm 33 years old, and this is probably going to be the loneliest Ramadan that I've ever fasted. That's for sure. I don't think it's going to be more difficult as far as fasting. I think the only difficult part is going to be I'm one of 8 kids. 5 of my siblings are married. I have 18 nieces and nephews. So my house at sunset during Ramadan there's usually at least 30 to 40 people at my house for iftar. And afterwards, I mean, there's usually a lot of friends and a lot of family come over and we hang out. It's going to be different. I know we joke with some of my friends. What we've been doing is every day at like 7, 8 o'clock, we'll jump on Snapchat and do like a FaceTime with all the friends. So that way, if you're not part of this FaceTime, I'm sorry. For anyone that watches this.
You can join me up tonight. I'll sign in tonight.
But it's gonna be different. It's gonna be lonely, I think. I mean, that's like the easiest, what's it called? I'm used to seeing my brothers and sisters pretty much every single day. Now, like earlier today, I was at my office, which, by the way, in my office, I'm self-quarantined in my own office. And my brother and his sister and his wife and his daughters were walking by, and then when they come, I sit on my porch, they're on the sidewalk, and that's how we communicate. It's kind of sad. I can't hug them or anything. And I mean, it's sad, but I guess if it's what we got to do to stay safe, it's what we got to do to stay safe.
But at least you all live in East Dearborn and you can walk by each other's houses and see each other easily like that. That's good. My mom has friends who just come and knock on her window, and she's in a retirement community and they're not allowed inside. So they knock on the window and then they call her on the cell phone and they talk to her from outside the window. That's how she's surviving. But anyway, so these are supposed to be short interviews. So I thank you very much. We feel for your garage. I cannot wait for this stay-at-home order to be lifted. And one of the first places I want to visit and come have tea and not hookah is in your garage when this is all lifted. And I really look forward to that day. And I thank you for you and your family keeping one another safe. And I wish you guys great health. And I encourage everybody who's listening to this to tune in and see who we're interviewing tomorrow. And if you have a story that you want to share with us, if your garage is feeling lonely and wants some attention, let us know. We'll get in touch with you too. Thank you so much, Hussein.
God bless you, Sally. Stay safe. Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.